Good morning, everyone. Hello, my cubby. So it's April 6th, 2020. So I've got the light on. So I apologize. There we go. That's a little better. So it's April 6th, 2020, and it's around 6. Let's see, just to 6:31. So I'm going to try and do this for about 30 minutes. So what's going on? So here around the nation, so it looks like recommending masks to be worn outside your house. It's also recommended that you stay indoors. Don't, try not to go to the grocery store or pharmacy. Hopefully, you would have done all your shopping and gotten enough of your medications because the next 2 weeks are supposed to be really bad and worse than the last couple of weeks. And we're humans. I think we're always trying to predict that it's going to be worse this week. A couple of weeks ago I was telling my colleagues that was going to be the worst week, but it was. But it's I suppose it's kind of like when you're running. You have to do you're running on a racetrack, and you think you're almost there, but you have three more laps to go, and sometimes it feels like it's tiring and you can't go on and you can't do it. But you know what? If you take your mind off of the race and think of something else, then I think you get to finish it. And sometimes it's not the most the most glorious, not glorious, isn't, no, that's not the word. It's not the most uh sexy way to finish, you know is to make it. You will make it. So I mentioned that I was going to go ahead and blog almost every day. I might do it a couple times a day. So I woke up early today because it was raining. It's been raining again in LA, in particular Santa Clarita. And man, it just kept pouring it. And actually, I woke up in the middle of the night around 4:30, and it was raining so hard that I try to picture, uh, how you wake up and you're sort of groggy, and usually I'm able to, like, orient myself in my bearings, but this morning was just a little tough. I actually couldn't remember what the backyard looked like, and I guess part of it was because in my dream I dreamt about the house, and yeah, and it was it's not what it really is. So that's what kind of confused me. So yeah, I dreamt about a blue rat. I don't know if that means anything. And yeah, it was just maybe you guys can tell me what that means. It was a blue rat that and if and I don't think I've ever mentioned before, but I don't like rodents. I don't like rats. But I'm kind of desensitizing myself. Um, anyway, so it's been raining in LA, in Canyon Country, and I'm looking out my window right now. It's still dark skies and the light. There's light, but there's no sun. It's just a really dreary, cold day, and it stopped raining for right now. I think it stopped about 30 minutes ago, but it was just it just kept on going and going. Um, but yeah, so that's what's going on. So yesterday I was making uh, a balaclava, and oh wait, I think I have it here, and my head cover. So I noticed a lot of the healthcare workers don't have head covers, and I'm thinking, wait, shouldn't you be having one? Especially with the I saw a nurse with long flowing blonde hair, and yeah, she's got all of the, she's got the mask. I mean, the face shield with the plastic face shield. She's got the mask, but her hair is exposed. I mean, she's got her hair all the way to her neck and down her shoulders. And I'm thinking, you should be covering your hair or putting it back in a ponytail, so at least and cover it, because and 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 I think and I've known women who sometimes don't wash their hair for several days, or they don't wash their hair daily, and that includes nurses, and I think that's recipe for disaster. So I hope I'm wrong, but if I'm right, just put a head cover, just because your mask is going to go here. I actually made a balaclava that this is going to be embarrassing. I'm just going to start wearing these so people get desensitized and they'll probably ask, hey, what's that black thing around your neck? But what it is it's actually this. I want to minimize as much, skin exposure on my face as much as possible, and gloves I'm going to be wearing. So pretty much I'm going to tuck this in here. Yeah. If I look like a terrorist, well, the viruses need to watch out because I'm going to friggin' terrorize you, viruses. Oh, yeah. I hope you guys don't uh, cut and piece some of that and turn it into some shit and get me in trouble. All right. So pretty much there. So it kind of covers up a lot of my face. I can put a mask on the inside. This is stretched enough. I've actually tried it. So you get all of these particles falling in. So they're recommending that the public wear um, cloth mask and stuff like that. So this is actually rayon it, so it's washable. And I wear these white shirts anyway, so it actually minimizes exposure on my neck. So to take it off, I would take my glasses off, hopefully, and close my eyes and just actually, I don't know why I did that. Let me go do what I'm actually supposed to do. All right. So I hope this at least helps. Otherwise, I'm in deep duty. So I'm not even. I'm gonna. So take it off. Close your eyes. Take your glasses off, and just you can actually just. This is supposed to be the clean part, and just and you lift it up, and then go ahead and take a shower or wash your face. So that's what I'm trying to do. And then I can always wash these, and it's gonna be full of funk probably. Maybe I'll find a better way, but I think at work we should be wearing those frigging hoods with the plastic, and actually it covers all the way down here, and then you wear an N95. But we don't have those. We've been given a green light to go ahead and wear our own protective gear. Like they better. I hope they don't bitch and whine with this bonnet. It's cotton, but you know what? I'm gonna wear it if it's gonna protect me. Because I actually have other stuff. I have the painter's overalls that I bought at Home Depot. So if I ever need those, I have them in my car. So if it ever comes to that, I'll wear the full gear. But how many of those do I have? I don't really have that many. So, but I think those are better. You can get decontaminated. You can actually get those sprayed with alcohol or bleach solution, and yeah. So I don't know what to expect. I'm supposed to be in triage. I'm supposed to screen tomorrow. I think morning or afternoon. And if this is going to be really busy, I don't know what that's going to be like. But like I said, triage is basically you're sick, 911. You're not sick, go home. So that's going to be triage, and it's going to be, yeah, it's, I guess part of this is to alleviate some of my anxiety. And on one hand, I'm feeling comfortable, uh, you know, but I think I'm a little too comfortable. So I think there needs to be a little bit of a little more anxiety, pushes my anxiety a little bit to really uh, panicky sometimes. I just insecurity, but hopefully, I just had breakfast and hopefully, it's not going to be as bad today. And but I think that's the thing that's important. I think is getting enough sleep and rest so that I can actually personally um, start, can function a little better. I think a little better, and I hope everybody, so that's I don't know what to expect at work, but we don't have a lot of supplies. Um, but we haven't been hit. I mean, I think we've only had like two positives in my clinic the last 2 weeks since we started this. So hopefully, well, I guess I can hope all I want, but I'll still throw it in there. Hopefully, we don't get as much. Hopefully, everybody just has done what they're doing, and I kind of have seen that. That people are trying to stay away. But yesterday, I went to Walmart, and there was such a long line to get in advertisement, and so I went there, and actually, I was looking for a flash drive for my son. Oh no, that was 2 days ago. And that was Saturday. It's already Monday. So I actually they didn't have it at Sam's Club, but they had a couple of kids running around, and it's a brother and sister, I guess, without any mask, and they were just like nothing. It was like business as usual. They must have been like 8 or 9 years old, or maybe even 10 or 11. And then I decided, since they didn't have any flash drive, I went to Target. And actually, there were more people there, and there people are trying to, not, how people would just pass each other and rub shoulders, but now it's like, people are like, oh, it's like, yeah, and they're trying to get out of each other's way, and I think that's kind of. Um, In a sense, that's good because you know what? People can be assholes at Costco and Sam's Club. Now that they're doing distancing, that's actually, I think there's going to be, a shopping experience is a little more pleasant without these assholes trying to run you over with their carts. So, yeah, it's Monday, and yeah, I guess I'm a little anxious as far as what kind of news they're going to give us at work, because a group of five have actually gone to from our clinic to the hospital, and supposedly every week another five will go to get trained. So to me, that's like ridiculous because five, and that'll only be 10 in like 2 weeks, 15 in 3 weeks, when it's supposed to, get bad the next couple of weeks. But I guess since there are like about eight other facilities, so that's about 40 that are going to be trained. So they can't accommodate everyone. So yeah, so I don't know what it's going to be like at work, but work has been really slow. So I'll end this right around here, and I'll segue hopefully later. Hopefully I'll remember where I left off. So I'm gonna let you know how work went today, and then I'll do that. Hopefully, I can do this every day. But if you look at my thumbnail, I was smiling. I wanted to show you guys maybe what it's like, and you know, um, I think I can still smile. Hopefully, I can still smile at the end of all this. That it's just not really a bummer. So I think that everything's going okay right now. I'm able to vlog, or at least I'm able to go live, and hopefully I'm able to do this, all the way till I go on vacation in June. Um, and hopefully we would have done enough. And I think this is kind of like a, like I said, a war where you just can't have um, the frontliners doing all of the work, because it's not gonna work. We need everybody to stay home, stay where you are, and just let the virus peter out. And for the ones that are sick, we'll take care of. And then if you think about it, if everybody stays at home, before I end this, let me kind of give the scenario. So 330 million Americans, you stay home for 21 to 30 days, and let's say, this is just, if everybody could do this, everybody had enough food to last a month, everybody stays home, everybody stays in your own. And so if there'll be, and let's say that around the country, there's a, let's say we have let's see, a million, let's just say a million were infected. So a million were infected around the country, divided by 50. So that's only like 200,000 uh, patients per. Uh, no, that's not. No, it's only 20,000. So 20,000. Is that right? 20,000. Let me see. Pardon me. So 20,000 times 50. Yeah, a million. so if each state had 20,000 patients, then and yeah, some states probably aren't going to have 20,000. So if they have 20,000 patients, that's more manageable. So you spread it out in a state like California, where it has 40 million people, close to 40 million people. 20,000 isn't really a lot. We can manage that. So that means that in about 21 to 30 days, we take care of those 20,000 people. Obviously, in California, you get your lion's share. Maybe it's maybe it's 100,000. New York will have 100,000, and the smaller states will have less. So if everybody stayed home, and 911 picked up the sick patients from their home, and everybody in that home who's not sick continues to self isolate, then all of those patients will be brought to hospitals, and they're divided among hospitals. Then even if California had 100,000 up and down the state, that's more manageable. And I think we could take care of those patients, and I think we could be more efficient. And I think that's where flattening the curve will work. But if one person goes out, then that person might get infected, or that person may be infected. But it's not just going to be one person who's going to go out. And then, if, actually, let's say that one person goes out, then you know you actually, if that one person goes out and he goes home and he has a family, then that person may infect his family. So it's got an infection rate of 1.1 to 3, meaning that it can you can infect one and a half person. Yeah, I guess, how do you infect one and a half? Those are just numbers, averages. So let's just say it can infect two people. So that's between 1.5 and 3. So if it infects two people, then those people can infect others. But yeah, this is why social distancing is important. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I have to go to work. I'll go live again later. I don't know when, but I'm gonna try to do this every day. Hopefully, like I said, I still have a smile on my face every time I do this. So I'll see you later. I gotta go to work, and stay safe and be careful, and we can beat this. We'll talk to you later.